So here I'm going to use a 2B pencil and I am going to touch up on the hair. So what I usually do when I draw white hair is that I don't draw the hair at all. I only draw the gray areas or the dark areas, and I leave the white areas to represent the hair, the white hairs. I leave that like that, and now I'm going to use a very useful tool, a tissue paper with some graphite on it already. Don't throw that away. As you can see, I've already used it before to do some blending, and therefore a lot of graphite is left on the tissue paper. So you can just use that to gently wipe over the shaded areas on the head. Just very gently brush it over those areas. It is an extremely effective way to create some shade. And then next I'm going to use the kneaded eraser to highlight the white areas. What I do is that I just rub it into this like water drop shape with one tip that's really quite sharp. So I would just use that sharp end to highlight the white-haired areas. So that will create small, thin white lines, and that will make the highlighted areas more stand out. So the next thing I'm going to use is this blending stump. It's an old one, so it's got a lot of graphite on it already. So what this can do is to spread the graphite a little bit more, make it more even in the shaded areas. And it's got a fine tip, so I can use it to blend the areas that are fairly small. And then I'm going to do some highlighting again with a kneaded eraser to create some random white hairs. So that's the basic idea. You basically just use a pencil to draw the dark areas in the white hair, and then you use the tissue to blend it in a little bit to spread the graphite around to create a shadow, a general shadow or shaded area, and then you use the kneaded eraser to create some highlights and some fine white hairs. And if needed, use the blending stump to create some fine shaded areas or some very fine, thin, dark areas. So you basically just alternate between those four as needed until you achieve the best result.